The Gospel of Gold by G.S. Lewis. At one point, halfway into the trip, something curious happened. While the man was counting off all the Pikachu-themed items his son had gotten for his birthday, Gold felt a different set of eyes observing him. He looked across the seating deck, just in time to see a woman's face turn from him as she walked away. Her hair was short-cropped and vividly red. It reminded Gold somewhat of Kamen, and the pharmacy lady who had passed him Jasmine's bag of special medicine. She had disappeared down the stairs to the parking deck, and Gold didn't see her for the rest of the trip. Still, that one sighting unnerved him and roused his suspicions. What did it mean? Gold didn't have long to ponder it. Breaking news update on Junichi Jackson, the Pokemon trainer named by the Ecruteak Lance, in a video release from earlier this morning. League sources now allege that Jackson was arrested for possession of 2 pounds worth of illegal Pokemon stimulant drugs, whose potent effect. The unexpected news broadcast about Junichi seized Gold's attention, but he could barely hear it. The mother of the toddler beside him was loudly discussing something about adding Pikachu to Johto's starter roster before her son grew up to Pokemon training age. He waggled his hand emphatically to shush her, hissing, "Hold up a sec!" She shot him an offended look, but paused. In that same moment, Gold heard his name spoken by the reporter, the name his father had given him. Also a resident of Ecruteak City, better known by his alias, Gold, he was a league candidate who went missing before his gym challenge could begin. After several confirmed sightings in various Pokemon League locations, eyewitnesses have speculated a range of motives, from goodwill healing to League sabotage. Experts are skeptical. The screen flashed to a familiar-looking pink-haired girl speaking into a newscaster's microphone. The caption below read, "Whitney White, Goldenrod City Gym Leader. He interrupted an official match by healing a challenger's matcha," she stated with a pout. "I don't know when he managed to sneak in, but that interference was deliberate and blatantly against the rules." The news transitioned again to a balding old man in a business suit, sporting a white goatee. Gold didn't recognize him, but the caption labeled him as a board member of the Johto League Committee. "It's a matter of principle," said the league representative to the reporter. "You read what the fans are saying, and there's some ongoing debate about whether the boy is sneaking medicine or has healing magic. But that's not what we should be talking about. It comes down to the whole meaning of Pokemon battling to begin with, to determine who is the very best. That was the motive behind the no-holds-barred initiative. By thrusting easy recovery back into the mix, as this Gold character seems intent on doing, battles cease to be about strength or skill. They simply become a matter of which trainer has the largest stock of potions, and nobody is impressed by that." The scene shifted to camera footage of 2 officers marching toward Goldenrod's police station, escorting a handcuffed juvenile between them. The boy's face was blurred, but Gold's stomach lurched as he recognized himself. He almost hadn't. His brain had simply blocked the memory. The reporter's voice issued over the footage, naming him once more, was taken into police custody after being charged with trespassing and disorderly conduct. He later escaped during an earthquake that destroyed part of the facility, and there is currently a warrant out for his recapture. This time, police allege that he may also be charged with possession and use of the same illegal substances as Jackson was found carrying. Gold felt numb, his whole body suddenly covered in a cold sweat. So, this is their gambit now. They couldn't keep things quiet about me or Jinichi any longer, so they've contrived public justifications for arresting us outright. His nervous thoughts turned to the paper bag resting in his lap, which might have been carrying his lunch for all the public eye knew. Nobody had searched him before he'd boarded. If, however, he was found with the forbidden potion now, the pretext for his arrest would be more than sufficient. Chuck or Jasmine might come to his rescue, but would they be enough? This is Karen's doing, he realized, his jaw clenching. She knew I would make this trip, and that Chuck would be too busy to handle a priority delivery. Medicine or no medicine, she was counting on me to make a stop at the lighthouse. Having this potion with me was simply a bonus. Should I get rid of it? He squeezed the folded roof of the bag, and it made a papery crumpling noise. No, I made a promise. I've got to keep my word. But what do I do? Sweat dribbled down past his left eye. What should I expect when I disembark? If Karen has her way, I'll never make it back to Ekrutik. The toddler in the Pikachu outfit had begun to complain, and his parents promptly attended to him. They seemed not to have been interested by the news story at all, much less pieced together that it concerned the passenger sitting next to them. Distracted as he was, Gold couldn't help feeling some despair at their ignorance. Was this what he could expect from the general public? The battle for right and wrong was ever raging, and yet so many people were so busy with their own lives that they were desensitized to it. Would it remain like this, even as the fight for Johto's soul approached its crescendo?